today is November 15th, 11:15, and our title today is Chiseled Stone Q. Now, I know yesterday I kept hinting at that, and I kept talking about it, and now we're finally doing it today, so maybe I'll get this out of my system. Okay, Chiseled Stone Q. Let's get our books open here. Now, it's going to be a little bit different today how you do it, because you're not going to create a box. You're just going to start with a simple stick Q. Don't forget that date, 11:15. Thank you. And let's get started. So here we go. Regular old Q with a line through it and everything. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to go around the outside of it first, and we're going to outline all the way around it. Now what you want to focus on here is trying to keep it as even as possible as you move around it. Okay, you don't want one fat side and one skinny side. Try to keep your proportion equal. Okay, so we've got that. Let's go ahead and do the inside. Same thing. Okay, follow it up here. All the way around. Okay, these lines here should line up because this is part of your the leg basically of your Q. So if you're not sure where it should stop here, just line it up with what you did on the outside. Okay, so what we have to do now is add the chiseling, and we've only actually got a few parts where that's going to happen today. Okay, we're going to have it here to here, angle it, here to here, angle, here to here, and this corner, so it's kind of like an X in there, and then at the bottom, there to there. Okay, last place, if we did it down here, we got to do it up here, here to here. So basically the only place you have like a lot of the actual angles is right here in this area. So it's basically kind of like an X that runs through the middle here, and then your triangle shapes top and bottom. Okay, let's add some shading and we'll be done. I'm going to do some dark shading, some solid shading, maybe like a darker gray or medium gray right inside here, just in this little spot. Okay, so I've got some right there, and I'm going to alternate, and I'm going to move to the other side over here. So fairly dark, not black, like a dark gray, medium gray. Okay, so we have those. Next, I'm going to start right here, and I'm going to go from dark to light. So what that means is I'm just going to be pressing a little bit harder with my pencil to start with, and as I move further up the Q, I'm going to start to lighten this up. So I'm going from a dark gray to a medium gray, and I'm pressing even lighter now to a light gray, to where basically this is just going to fade into white like that. Okay, dark all the way up, so your value, the light and dark of your color, is just changing little by little by little as you move up the Q. You're going to do the same thing, but you're going to do that over here on the opposite side, and you're going to start here dark, and as you move up again, press lighter and lighter and lighter. It's kind of like you're coloring in the Q, okay, until you get to light to white. Okay, last thing, go ahead, you're going to fill in the entire center of this with a dark shading, okay, as dark as you can get, black basically. So start with filling in the center. Got to rotate my book here, and that's fine. Turn it whichever way you need to turn it, okay? Sometimes it's easier to use it from a different angle. Okay? Alright, so I think that's fully covered. I think I've got the center pretty good there. Okay, so I've got that. Now all I need to do is just make a small little bubble around the Q, and we're going to get that filled in as well. And I'm going to try to do this fairly quickly So we've done this many times and you know how to do this, so I want you to do it nicely, but I'm going to try to get through this fairly quickly. I like to start from the edge a little bit slowly, and then as I move my way out, I can speed up, because I don't need quite as much control on the edges as I do on the inside. Okay, especially when I get to this corner, I need to really slow down so that I don't go overlap what I've already done. Sometimes if you turn your pencil on its side, or more of like at an angle, like how I'm holding it now, you can also shade quickly using that, or fill quickly using that. You have more area of your pencil touching the paper. Here we go. Let's get this last little bit in. And there we go. There is your Chiseled Stone Q. So I'd like you to make one of these today. Please make sure that you try to watch your proportion. Make the inside and the outside as closely equal as you can. Don't forget to line up your angles, especially when you're talking about this part of the Q right here, the leg of the Q. You've got all your chiseling areas, X pretty much right here in the middle, and you've got your two angles at the top and the bottom that make it look kind of like a triangle. You've got a blended shading, a gradual shading from dark to light inside here and inside here. You also have shading here and here, then a black solid shading on the inside and all around the outside.